Been diagnosed with Ebola so far, and now there's a growing fear of it spreading here in the United States.
WJCL talked exclusively with Dr. J. Patrick O'Neill. He's the Director of Health Protection for the Georgia Department of Health. WJCL's Ashley Lincoln joins us in the studio with more on what he had to say.
Well, Kevin and Jennifer, we've seen many reports play out about the Ebola case, and many health officials are saying not to worry. Well, Dr. O'Neill tells WJCL there is room for concern when it comes to Ebola hitting close to home. It's been less than a month since the first Ebola case in the U.S. was reported. In recent weeks, 5 Americans have been affected with the virus. All of them contracted Ebola while in West Africa.
We now live in an age where there is tremendous amount of travel, international travel.
So how did it get here? Experts say by a plane ticket from Africa to America.
Folks may leave West Africa after they've had contact with somebody with Ebola, be perfectly healthy for a number of days after they arrive in the U.S., and then develop Ebola symptoms. Witness what has happened recently in Texas. That could happen even in Savannah.
Dr. J. Patrick O'Neill with the Georgia Department of Health says frequent travelers increase the chances of more Ebola cases in the U.S. Although none have been reported in Georgia, that doesn't make the state immune.
In Georgia, we have the busiest airport in the world at Hartsfield-Jackson here in Atlanta. Folks may come into Hartsfield-Jackson and go on to Savannah.
Dr. O'Neill says there are common ways to protect yourself.
Doing things that keep you from coming in contact with bodily fluids from an infected person is the way you protect yourself. And this gets back to the very simple things like, keeping your distance from individuals that may be coughing or sneezing so that their droplets don't get on you, where you might transfer them from your hands, for example, to your eyes, your nose, your mouth.
O'Neill says he's confident Ebola won't take over America.
We have a robust health system, unlike West Africa, so we do not expect to see spread in the United States like has occurred in West Africa.
And I spoke with health officials at Memorial Hospital here in Savannah last week. And coming up in just a few minutes, you'll hear how local hospitals are preparing in case we do get a case here in Savannah.
All right, thank you. And as the Ebola virus